Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Hacking the Self-Storage. This is the first actual message I'm actually doing live since the new year. I recorded a batch of them before. I don't know why, if you're watching the video, I'm actually pointing backwards and a batch of them before New Year. So this is the first one I'm actually recording in the new year. So everybody, Happy New Year. Do you know what? I love Christmas. Oh, God. And that's my phone. Typical, isn't it? Typical. Right. So I'll put it on silent now, don't worry. Right. So, and it's Angela, 8:30 at night. That can't be good. Anyway, she's a store manager, by the way, if anybody didn't realize. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I'm really, really happy to be back at work. I love the kids. I love the time off. I love all family life. But do you know what? I can't lie. I was talking to my wife about it, and I actually feel guilty for this, but I enjoy my work. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy what we do. I enjoy my mission. I enjoy trying to scale the business. I enjoy all that. So yes, I love the time off, but I'm ready to be back at work and I am fully motivated. I have got shed loads to do. My phone is going mental. Okay, so I'm actually going to put it behind my back now because I can hear it vibrate. Okay, so what we're talking about today, I was on the webinar for the SSA. I love their content as well. I think Rennie does a sterling job with all that content there, and I feel as though it feels like a community. So when we have these webinars, it feels like a community. It feels like we all care. It feels like we're all one and we're all going in the same direction. We all want what's best for self-storage, which I absolutely love. I had it on my list to talk about anyway, but Rennie highlighted it and somebody else, Graham, highlighted it as well. I don't know which Graham it was, but yeah, one of the Grahams highlighted it and said that he's giving everyone a pay rise, the staff, because at the minute it's very, very hard to get staff, especially for the big boys. That's what Rennie's saying. And I completely understand that. I can see that, and you can see why. But what I want you to do is, the start of the year, I want you to look at your staff, look at how much you show you appreciate them. I mean, we give Christmas bonus, Christmas night out, etc. We try to help out where we can. Our staff, my staff, I don't call my staff, it's sounds disrespectful. My team, I think, are amazing. I really do, and they genuinely care about me. They genuinely care about the business, and I genuinely care about them as well. And all the time, what we do is we put each other first. So, I mean, one of the team members came in when it was a partner's birthday, and it was so nice because they had booked that day off, but we had no staff because of COVID. COVID hit us, and I didn't even hear about it. I only heard about it when it was happening. So, I mean, I'm very, very grateful. And so, if you're in the same boat, what we've got to do, especially times like this, we've got to show our team that we care. And I haven't actually told my team yet, but what we're doing is we're giving everybody a pay increase of 6%. Inflation is going up. We don't exactly know how much inflation is going up at the minute, but we know inflation is going up because obviously everything that's happened, inflation has to go up. And so that means cost of living is going up. So that means that if we don't give our team, our members, our staff a pay rise, then they're worse off than there was this time last year. And I, for one, don't want that to happen because we're a team, we're a partnership. And so if they're happy, then they'll work better for us. And so we've got to make sure we keep morale up. And so that's the message today. We're giving everyone a 6% increase. I know it's not, I was going to say, no, it's not massive, but it's going to be more than inflation, and it's going to be more than what they get elsewhere. So yeah, it's a 6% increase. So I urge you to think about your staff, because your staff are super, super important. They are the most important people in your company. Forget about the customers, it's the staff, because without the staff, you can't serve the customers. And so we need happy staff. So your duty as a manager, your duty as an owner is to make sure that we treat our staff correctly and respectfully, and we do everything we can. It's all right talking about churn for customers, but it's another thing talking about churn for staff. I want low churn rate for my staff. I don't want to be going, I put in a lot of effort into building relationships, and do you know what? It would genuinely hurt me when somebody leaves. And by the way, if they're leaving for better pastures and they're starting something new and exciting and it's better for them, I will wish them all the very best, and I will try to help them as much as I can along the way. But I don't really want them to leave. Obviously, I don't want to leave, because to actually bring in a new member and start trusting them as well. And it's, oh no, it's almost like starting a new relationship. I wouldn't want everyone to start a new relationship again. And so just picturing having to start a new relationship makes me appreciate my wife more. And that's weird analogy, isn't it? And so picturing having to start the relationship again with my team and start onboarding somebody else and my quirks and their quirks and understanding each other. Do you know what? Oh, no, it makes me appreciate him even more. So we're giving a 6% increase to all our staff. And I urge you to think about how you can make your staff feel special and what you can do to increase that churn or decrease that churn rate. Because all we do is focus on the churn rate of the customers. But we've got to focus on something much more valuable to us as business owners and us as companies. And that's the churn rate of our people. What is your churn rate? And very, very proud of in all the years we've been open, we've only had one staff member leave, and that was unfortunately because I took them on board too early. I literally took them on board too early, and we didn't have the cash flow at that time. We didn't have the work. I mean, we was only doing like 14 quotes a week or something like that, and we just didn't have that capacity. And so I never actually wanted to. I hate saying get rid. It's horrible. I felt so guilty. Honestly, I didn't want to actually get rid of them until I found them another job. And I found them another job at Armadillo. And so they literally stopped working for us and went straight working for Armadillo. So thank you, Armadillo, for that, because otherwise I'd probably still be employing them now. Obviously we can afford them now, but back then we couldn't do. And it was my fault because I took them on too early and we just weren't ready. We didn't have the capacity to take them on. So apart from that, we haven't lost one team member, and I'm extremely thankful and grateful in 5 years that we still got the same team members, and hopefully they treat me well, I treat them well, and it's a two-way loving. Yes, I said loving. So how can you treat your staff? How can you treat your team? Okay, and that goes for you as well, Jojo, by the way. My awesome VA, 6% increase as well. I actually don't know what inflation is in the Philippines, but Jojo, you get a 6% increase as well. All right, guys, girls. I said that because Jojo edits all these, don't edit it, but puts them on, posts them on LinkedIn and Instagram, etc. So there we go. All right, guys, girls, have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday when we go for our weekend numbers. We're having an extremely good week at the minute, but the weekend has been so bad for us recently. So will it be a good weekend? I don't know. I know we've got a massive, massive move on next week. A huge one, over 500 square foot moving out. But we're about 650 up at the minute. This is Thursday evening recording this. All right, guys, girls, love you, appreciate you, and I'll speak to you soon. Ta-da.